I was here interviewed by Josh, and he gave me some questions that he would like to ask. One of his questions was like, how does social media impact my self-esteem? To answer that question, I will tell you guys, social media has definitely done a lot to me when it came to my self-esteem. Due to the fact that I was bullied a lot, because of the clothes that I had on. My teeth were jacked. I had all the acne in the world. So when I posted a lot of pictures of myself, it's like I started to really like feel like crap inside, because it's like I was very self-conscious about like my appearance and how I looked and stuff like that. And so I was not really on there as much due to how I looked and stuff. So that's how my self-esteem was affected. I would honestly rate social media being toxic. I would give it a 7 or an 8. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a 1, because it's not fully like, with rainbows and sunshines. But then again, I wouldn't give it a 10 because it's not the worst thing. Even before social media, a lot of things in, past life have taken place and have happened to people. Whether they were getting shot or whether they were getting stabbed, so like social media is not just it. Only thing it really did, and the only thing it's really guilty of, is just making it easier to have access to those things. Because at first, before social media or phones or computers or laptops even came out, it was harder to really find or get in contact with the person. So like, I would definitely give it around a 7 or an 8, just for that reason. And then also, mainly because, sometimes social media is not really all that bad, because there are some positive things on there. Some people actually, in fact, are the opposite. Instead of their self-esteem going low from social media, some people tend to look up at it because, they feel like, hey, I'm not loved here at home by my peers, but I am in front of the camera. And so some people, feel that way. But that's why I really have the opinion that I do, rating it a 7 or around an 8. In my honest opinion, I do think that social media impacts a lot of teens nowadays, due to the fact that one thing that I know about teenagers, me being one myself, is that we look to be accepted. When we don't feel accepted, we tend to have these tendencies at one point in our lives that we will do just about anything to feel welcomed or to feel accepted. Whether it's getting on social media, whether it's doing things completely out of your character, whatever it is, they feel like you have to look or you have to dress or be a certain way to have a certain amount of friends. When in reality, you don't even have to do any of those things. You find out that in reality, nobody has you and has your back better than you do. It takes you first. But people don't really realize that until later on. But it does play a huge role in teenagers, due to the fact that teenagers look for that love and acceptance. And when they don't feel like they're getting it at home, they look and search in other places, whether it's in peers, boyfriends or girlfriends, and most importantly, this right here, social media. So, to answer your question, yes, it does. Thank you for the interview, and, that's just my opinion. Hopefully I can spread the word.